Hey guys, it's me and we're live again. It's Wednesday night, 7:30. We're all here. So I want to tell you this week about some exciting changes coming to the JustRupes channel. So stay tuned and we'll get straight into it. I'm Rupert and I'll be with you for the next 10-15 minutes. It's going to be a quick one tonight, so sorry about that. Hey guys, right, so we've got some exciting news coming up. Basically, we're going to be changing the JustRupes channel. I know, don't panic, it's not that bad. So this channel was always going to be about just general stuff that's going on in my life and all the things that you guys want to see. So it's going to be more of a popular channel, hopefully, and hopefully we can build up some subscribers. We're going to be launching a campaign to start getting some more subscribers on board. As always, you can contact us through all the different methods. And please do, if there's something you want me to do or you want me to go into in depth, that's absolutely fine. The stuff that we've been doing up until now, which has been all IT related, that's all going to move across to our corporate channel. The link is in the description below. So please go to there and click and subscribe to that one as well. And that's where we're going to be doing the more in-depth IT stuff. Like I say, this channel is going to basically be more fun, a little bit of a blow, a little bit place to blow off steam and have a bit of a laugh with some friends in an IT shop. Tell you some of the funny stories that have happened to me throughout the years of IT. Before we go too much further, I just want to let you know that we now have Instagram, JustRupes. We've got the Twitter feed live, which is at JRupes, and we've finally got the merch store up and running. So there's t-shirts, hoodies, cups and things to buy with the JustRupes logo on. I should have had one on, but my delivery is still on its way. So hopefully next week I'll be able to show you some of the merch. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. We're going to have a quick one tonight. I thought I'd kick off with a funny IT story of something that happened to me a few years ago. I'd like to say 20 years ago, but I suspect it might not be that far. So I had a call out, which was to go to a chap who was I think he was something to do with architecture, building design, that kind of thing. So off I go to this guy's house, and it was at his house. I was working for another company. I wasn't working for myself. I was working for somebody else. So I get this box of antivirus. It's only going on one PC. It's literally a turn up, put the key in, update the antivirus. Off we go. And so I get there, find the address. It was in a village not too far from here. And the guy's there and he opened the door. Hello. Really bizarre, strange, diminutive little man. Didn't think too much of it. I'm a reasonably big guy. Went in and he said, the office is upstairs. So off we trot up this little narrow staircase. And I remember going in there and it was so dark and dingy. And we get into this little office and he kind of had to move furniture to kind of get into the office itself. So we got in, and that's the computer over there. It's been causing me all sorts of trouble. So, okay, no problem. In there, done, keys in, we're updating the antivirus. He had broadband, so it was nice and quick. Didn't take too long. I mean, there wasn't that many viruses around then. I'm going back 20 odd years. So I think the job's complete. I get up to leave. Oh, no. He'd locked the office door with us both in there. And he looked at me and he went, I've paid for an hour. I expect an hour. And for the next about 50 minutes, he had me just checking his computer, scanning for viruses, going through files, checking this, checking that. Now, what I should have said at the start is when you walk into this office, above his desk in this big sort of collage was all these pictures of young people. Now, this guy was in his probably late 50s, early 60s. Something just broke. I installed a Razer. I've installed a USB 3 card for the 2 Razer capture cards. And since I've put the card in, I haven't plugged the Razers into it yet, but since I've put the card in, I keep getting this random little USB da-da-ding, da-da-ding. So there's something not quite right with the card. I'll get that sorted soon. So anyway, we're in this guy's office. There's this collage of pictures, which, okay, they weren't indecent. I want to just stress that they weren't indecent pictures. They were just pictures of young people all over the wall, like little, whatever they were. When you had film cameras, little sort of 6x4 inch pictures, about probably 100, 150 of them. So anyway, my spider sense is tingling. I then discover this just bizarre folder on his PC, and it was just labelled pictures. Oh, it just creeps me out. But anyway, there was just, we went, when he made some, do you want a cup of tea? Would you like some tea? So sort of, okay, I'm thinking he was going to leave the door open and I could bolt out of here, but no, he locked the door behind him. And I didn't have any mobile phone reception either, so I was like, oh God, what do I do? What the hell? So anyway, while he was making the tea, I looked in this folder marked pictures. Oh my God, there was like 15,000 images, and I didn't, I just saw the first couple of pages of them, but they were all young people, really, really odd. So anyway, didn't really know what to do. I mean, I was probably only in my early 20s. We knew nothing back then. We didn't, the dark web wasn't around, and we just didn't. This wasn't a day-to-day occurrence. So anyway, I made some lame excuse that I found a fault with your PC. When he brought the tea up, we quickly drunk that tea. I tell you, that went, I burnt my throat. I was out of there. I wanted to get out quick as possible. So anyway, I made this lame excuse. I found this on your PC. Look, it's probably nothing, but I do need to take the box away. You're not taking my computer. I said, look, everything we do is confidential. It's absolutely fine. If there is anything on there, I'd rather check it in the office. And, if that's okay with you, I'll leave it away for a few hours while we just check it out. Make sure everything is hunky-dory, because obviously you're under contract with us. We want to look after you. So anyway, he was a bit ummy and ahry about it. And in the end said, look, let me phone the office, and but I don't have any mobile phone reception. So if you choose your phone, I'm just going to phone the office and just get authorization for it and make sure that they can expedite it so you'll get it back quickly. I thought, okay, perfect. So I phoned my manager at the time, with the usual, this PC, I think I need to pull it off site. And he agreed. He said, yeah, that's fine. If there's something that you're not happy with on the PC, let's bring it in the office and give it a full test. I didn't let on that there was anything, actually wrong. So he said, let me speak to the guy. So I put him onto the chat. I didn't want to let on to the manager just in case he said anything on the phone. So I put the guy on the phone, and my manager spoke to him and said, ideally we would like this in the office, just to check it out. Exactly what I'd said to him. He said, look, if you let the engineer take it away, I will personally make sure that we expedite it as fast as possible. The second he gets back here, I'll pull him straight back to the office now to work on it. And we'll work on it together. As soon as it's done, I will dispatch him back with the PC, and, we'll get it back to you as quick as possible. I think it was a Cyrix. That shows you how old it was. It was a Cyrix 686 processor in this thing. So, that's the architecture. That shows you how old it is. So anyway, this guy eventually agreed, and we're coming up to the hour. So I said, look, if I can get out before the, just before the edge of the hour, then you'll only get charged 1 hour. And instead of, because if it goes over and I report in late, they'll charge you for 2 hours, because they use our telephone calls to determine the amount of time we're on site. We phone before we go in, we phone when we leave. So anyway, this guy said, yeah, that's fine, take it away. So we took it away, took it back to the office. Got back there, and my manager looked at it, and he sort of looked at me as if to say, is everything all right? Anyway, I looked at him, I said, look, I'm not being funny, but please don't ever send me to that place again. There is no way in hell I'm going there. Explain the situation. So my manager starts going through this PC, and I said, look, here's the folder. These are the images. Anyway, he said, okay, look, appreciate you don't want to go back to the customer. I'll send one of the other lads back with it. That's absolutely fine. But we need to, now you've raised this, we obviously need to check it and just make sure that everything's all right. At this point, the boss come in, and he was a really good guy. We give him a lot of stick, but actually he was pretty decent, and he wouldn't have his engineers put through that stuff. So he decided, right, we're not going to touch this. We're just going to, okay, let's just make sure what we're checking here. Long story short, they decided to do it in the private room. They checked the images. And my immediate manager, comes straight out and he said, look, you've done exactly the right thing. We're not going to expect you to go back to site. We're going to cut him off as a customer, and we're going to pass the PC directly over to the police. And there was an investigation, and I think there was actually a prosecution from it for some of the images were quite questionable. So yeah, just one of those fun stories. I really honestly didn't think I was ever going to get out of there alive, but here I am today with a good story to tell, and one person off the streets, thank God. He did try and sort of say, oh well, it's just they're all family. Well, the police didn't take that view, I'll tell you. We never did hear from him again, and we presume things happen. We know he was arrested, so good story. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there tonight because it's a nice quick one, and I've announced what I wanted to announce. I really, really appreciate you guys watching, and I know not many of you are in the live stream. I can see that. In fact, there's no one in the live stream at the minute, but that's fine. We're only starting out. We are going to build this channel up, so even if you're watching on the normal on the YouTubes, we're going to have a hella good time here. So you may as well get in at the ground floor. If they, like I say, just let us know. Contact us on Twitter. Contact us on Insta or via our contact page. The merch store is at www.JustRupes.com, and hopefully the next update next week will be I'll have some of the merch on, and you can see it for yourselves. I'm hoping I really want to make sure the quality is good first, so I think it will be. I've heard a lot of good things about the place I've set the merch store up with. It's basically through Streamlabs, so they're the people we use for the live stream software. We're now a gold partner or a gold member or whatever it is they do. So there'll be some merch available. Hopefully next week I'll have some of it here and we can show you, do a bit of a show and tell. We're also going to be going back to doing some more of the pre-edited stuff. So I'm going to try and post some more fun videos from there. That's a bit hit and miss, especially with the work schedule as well, because the last few weeks since the death of Windows 7, the phones here just haven't stopped, and it's just been job after job after job. Today I had the worst nightmare call, which was I've got this server. I've got this server. Anyway, this guy bought a server, and I'm going back when I first opened up 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Anyway, we put this server in. Everything's been great. It's been actually quite a good thing. We replaced. He had a power surge, and it wiped out everything on this inside this box. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Memory, motherboard, hard drives, power supply. Even it took a rail out on the power supply. There was a power company outside. That's all still going on. But anyway, we replaced the server, all the innards. We kept the case because we didn't want to just fill unnecessarily. So we kept the case, we replaced the power supply, new motherboard, new processor, new RAM, new hard drives, did everything all together. So that's all been in, working. We had a bit of an issue because the memory played up. We put a 16 gig DDR4 module in there. And it's not really a server, it's a PC that acts. So it's got Windows Server software on and everything inside is compatible. So yeah, this DDR4 memory was playing up and the server was blue screening probably every 10 days. So it would, it would just... And then the email would stop and we'd have to go and reboot the server and it'd be fine again for 10 days and then it would stop again. So we tracked it and we found the RAM was faulty. Great. We replaced the RAM stick and it's been perfect. I mean, it has been absolutely flying. It's been a wonderful server for about 3 or 4 months. And then today I got a call. Our server seems to have gone down again. Like that. Oh no, what now? So anyway, I went down there and sure enough, server just wouldn't boot. It was just trying. And then it would come up repairing, automatic repair, fail, reboot. So long story short, one of the brand new hard drives from, I think it was a Seagate one, had crapped out. And being only a PC, effectively the PC hardware, there was only a single drive in there. I know, don't write in. Anyway, I went straight to the supplier, got a new hard drive. I'm going to send the other one back under warranty because, quite frankly, Seagate can deal with that. I've rebuilt the server from the backup, which actually run last night. So the night before last. So they hadn't lost anything. Server's back up and running, is going back in the morning. But it's just been things like that where it's just, I'm just not getting the time during the day like I used to sit and do the videos. trying to get some stuff done at the weekend, but we've just bought, my partner's just bought another house, so we've got that to decorate, and there's a lot of stuff going on with that as well, and the old house has got to be decorated before we can sell it, so lots and lots of stuff going on. But I will be getting to it. I will be doing some more stuff. I will be doing more YouTubing stuff, because quite frankly, I'm really enjoying this process, and I want to meet you guys. I want you guys to feel that this is your channel as well, so we can all do things together, and we can hopefully have a bit of a chuckle along the way. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you again next week. Don't forget to click the link, click the subscribe and ring the bell, because that will get the channel moving. And look out for our ads. We're going to try and do an ad campaign. Probably we'll start with JustRupes, just to get a bit more interest in the channel. And then we're going to move on and try and get this thing up and running, get a bit of traction behind it. Like I say, if there's anything you want to see, let me know. Click the link. God, my camera's the wrong way around. Click the link and ring the bell. And just let us know. JustRupes.com for your merch. Don't forget. Catch you next week, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you then.